Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing Hailey Bieber's spring date night makeup routine. She started moisturizing her skin with her toner and moisturizer. I have already used those products, so let's just quickly start with the makeup. Then she uses skin tint. For that I'm going to be using this one. I'm not going to use the same products that she's using, but I'm just going to use the same techniques and stuff that she uses. Let's just blend everything up. You're gonna achieve the same look if you're using the products that you already have. And then she uses a contour, and for that I'm gonna be using this one. She put it on her jawline a bit, right here, on the other side as well. And she put it right on her cheekbones on upward directions, just like that. And then she also put it on her eyes, like so. Kind of like upwards to just snatch your eyes, like so. And also just right on her forehead, so I'm gonna do the same. And she uses a concealer afterwards. I'm gonna be using this one from Beauty. She put it right here, right like that, to just snatch more of her face. And then she put it around her nose, just like so. Kind of put it right here, like so. And then she puts some on her forehead as well. And then she uses the same brush as she used for her skin tone. She just kind of blends everything. Blend it kind of upwards for that lifted look. And she took a smaller brush for her concealer and she blended it. After applying her concealer, she actually goes over top with a glazing milk shade that she uses from her brand. I don't have that, so I'm actually gonna be using this from Wonder's Ceramide Mochi Toner. It's literally the same thing. It has ceramides as well, but just from a different brand. She just takes some and she just like tap it under her eyes, just like that. Like she said, it just kind of like thins her concealer out a bit, and it's more easy to blend out the concealer. And this actually doesn't disrupt this concealer that I was using, because it's also like water based and skincare based. And she uses a bronzer, and for that I'm gonna be using this from e.l.f. Kind of like uses the bronzer just to warm up her face right here on her forehead. And she also kind of uses this right around her neck as well. It is different that I've never done before. Actually did her brows, and she used a brow gel for that. I'm gonna be using this one. She just kind of like brushed through her brows using this brow gel for that natural looking brows. Next, for the blush, she used her own blush that's gonna come pretty soon. So she used a cranberry colored blush, and for that I'm actually gonna be using this one. This is the exact shade that she uses. It's kind of fuchsia, but a little kind of like a berry shade as well, like cranberry color. Put some on my nose as well. The next she uses a powder brush over top of the cream one, and for that I'm gonna be using this one. She actually used a shimmer brush, and this is exactly what it is. It also has a beautiful fine shimmer, so it's kind of gives like a glowy blush vibes. I just love this so much. And then she goes in with her translucent powder, and I'm gonna be using this one. This is from Beauty. She took a very small brush and just kind of like dabbing it under her eyes just to set it. Next she did her freckles, and for that she used a freckle pen, but I don't have that, so I'm actually gonna use a darker shadow as my freckles today. I'm just gonna take some. I'm just gonna take it and put it lightly all over my face, just like that, and kind of put it all over, kind of that. I'm gonna take a powder puff and kind of dab it all over my freckles to make it more natural looking. You also kind of enhance her beauty marks a bit. First, I'm just gonna do the same. Next she goes into her mascara. I'm gonna be using this one from e.l.f. It's their Big Mood mascara. She didn't really use a curler, and she actually put this right on her outwards, just like that, for that kind of like fox eye effect. Makes your eye feel more elongated. If you have this rounder eyes like me, this really helps this trick. And she also really didn't use a mascara on lower lash line. This is very new to me because I always put mascara on my lower lash line. I just like that effect on me. but today we're not gonna do that. We'll listen to the Hailey Bieber. But then she actually used her hourglass setting finishing powder. I don't really have that, so I was thinking of using this one. It's e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. The one she used, it had a really beautiful sheen, and this one also have this beautiful sheen. So I'm just gonna use like some right here. I'm just gonna put it right under my eyes. And then she uses a highlight, and for that I'm gonna be using this one from K-Beauty. Take her fingers and just kind of like put it right here all over her nose bridge, just like that, and just kind of like blend it out a bit. For the lips, she actually used a lip contour from her line, and I'm gonna actually use this lip pencil from ColourPop. It's their lippy pencil. She kind of like overline her lips using this. Just like that. As you can see, it looks quite full and plumpy, and I just really like it. And then she uses another lip liner, and I'm gonna be using this one from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Glide lip liner. And then she uses this right on her lip line, just like that. And then she takes her blush that she used before, and I'm also gonna do that. She just puts it on her lips, just like that. Then she takes a little like a darker gray kind of a color to use that as her eyeliner. I'm actually gonna be using this palette from Rhode Skirts palette from Hailey Beauty. I'm gonna take this gray shade. It's literally the same shade that she's using, but in a powder form. Kind of like flicks outwards, just like that. I'm also gonna take it right here a bit, like in a corner. She didn't do that because she already has a very pointy tear duct area, but I have a pretty rounder one, so just gonna like take this and kind of make it into more that point here. Guys, this is the final look. As you can see, looking super natural, and this kind of looks are perfect for night. It just looks perfect for like every single day, and I really love creating these kind of looks. Especially I love the blush color. I just love this beautiful plum kind of a cranberry kind of a color on everyday basis. I just love this color specifically, and yeah, it just looks so pretty. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Until that, bye bye.